Hi, my name is Anira Divitria and my student number is 22. So today I'm going to talk about the book I've read under the title 13 Reasons Why. This book was written by Jay Asher and published by the Penguin Camp on 2007 in the United States. Long story short, this book tells us about Clay Jensen, a high school boy who suddenly got a shoebox with 7 cassettes inside, and he recognized that these cassettes were recorded by Hannah Baker, someone whom he used to like, and who was one of his classmates who committed suicide and blamed the 13 names as the reasons behind her decision. The conflict actually began with a simple vote that Alex Standel, one of her classmates, made, which is the best as in the freshman class, and contributed to another snowball effect, or what we call unacceptable tragedies include sexual harassments, verbal bullyings, and also betrayals in terms of friendship. But surprisingly, Clay Jensen didn't belong to these names, or the persons who made her wanted to end her own life, but Hannah Baker only wanted to say sorry to Clay Jensen and tell him everything. After every tragedy she experienced, she actually always wanted to search for help, and in the last chapter she managed to talk to her counselor at school, Mr. Potter, but sadly Mr. Potter said to her that it's time to move on and just do nothing because Hannah Baker won't be able to confront every names who has ruined her life. The moment she talked to Mr. Potter was the turning point of her decision to commit suicide the next day after. After finished listening to Hannah Baker's story, Clay Jensen mailed the cassettes to another person's turn because Clay Jensen belongs to the 11th turn. What I really like about this book is the idea of the story, and also the elaboration is quite unpredictable, yet the way the author explained the story is kind of true because the author makes the point of view of Hannah Baker, which make the reader feel that Hannah Baker talks to us for real. However, I don't really like that some conflicts are described too complicatedly, while the main problem is very simple, and also the ending of the story is quite unclear to me because the author didn't explain how actually Hannah Baker committed suicide. After reading this book, I learned at least 3 things important to me. The first one is be sincere to help others who need us. Secondly, don't believe rumors that we heard immediately because we don't know the actual story. And the last one is we have to think twice or even times before we decide to do or say something because every action or word matters to everyone. I would truly recommend this book to my friend who likes to read fiction and mysterious kind of book, but not as heavy as detective cases. But on the other hand, I wouldn't recommend this book to the person who is experiencing stressful moments because this book would because this book would really affect their emotion. There's a series movie on Netflix which adapt this book into a movie with the same title, The 13 Reasons Why. And the main difference I found in between these two is the ending of the story. Well, in the movie itself, it showed that clearly Hannah Baker committed suicide by cutting her vein and drowned herself inside a bathtub. Well, in the book, it is unclear that Hannah Baker committed suicide. I mean, the way Hannah Baker committed suicide is not described clearly. Overall, this book is very good, and the story is very relatable to teenagers, and also this book could really affect readers' emotion. I think that wraps up my presentation, and thank you for watching, and hope you enjoyed this video.